Okay, there's been a couple of requests about how to kind of write the book review. And I do think because you're an upper division class, there's a little bit more pressure on you to be more professional, more deep, more critical thinking, more outside the box, more developing your own point of view rather than just reporting. I'm not interested in you just saying chapter one says blah, blah, blah. Now you can say some of that, but maybe as a header to your pieces to your paper, which is um, 4 to 5 double-spaced pages. I have here November 1. I might push that because, it's not an easy semester. And I don't mind you having more time. So the Hikikomori book, as you know, you can get on Amazon, or I think it's on maybe like one of those not required but suggested, whatever the other category is. The Teenage Brain you can you do have, and maybe have been had a chance to read, but that one is of course perfect for your book report. So let's just look at, gave you this Purdue website. I apologize that this seems to be off the page. Let's see if it lets me move. I think once I start, dang, ding, ding, dang. I did it. Okay, writing a book review. Book reviews typically evaluate recently written books. So this is just a very generic but helpful kind of setup for you, where you would pour into your soul to contemplate. It says, by contrast, book reviews are most often a college assignment, but they also appear in many professional works, magazines. A book review. This is cool. I've published book reviews. I love writing book reviews because I get to say what I want to say about the book, and I don't have to support the ideas. I don't have to, I can bounce off of them. It's really a creative enterprise as much as you want it to be. Yours is a longer book review. The book review gives readers a sneak peek of what the book is like, whether or not you enjoyed it, and details on purchasing the book I'm not so much interested in. So here are the different parts. You want to write about who this author is, investigate them, Google them, who wrote this book, what type of genre is it, who is the work intended for, what is the purpose of the work, you can do that. Where does the title fit in, how is it applied in the work? Does it adequately encapsulate the message of the text? So the Teenage Brain, I don't know, I think there's a little subtitle there. I'll let you look at that and see if it gives more of a clue. Then you're going to kind of dig in to, this is more about, about the book itself that you could talk about as you read. So there's not so many characters here, but there certainly is an author. And the character, of course, is an adolescent soul or brain. Yeah. Themes and motifs. How do they contribute to the work? Are they talking about laboratory research? Are they interviewing the teens? How are they investigating the teenage brain? Is it one-sided? Is it multi-sided? So on and so forth. What is the specific argument here? Is the argument to try to push and persuade you to a certain perspective? Is it just an overview of the research? Is it a compassionate piece to try to get teachers, parents, and other researchers to think differently about the teenage brain? Key ideas, that's completely up to you. I don't care what you decide what the key ideas are, but you should set them up. You only have 5 pages. I mean, once you get through that first page, I imagine 1 page on this beginning stuff. I think this is 1 page in here. And then you build out your rest of your paper with, these parts of the book review. Always use quotes, not just quotes that stand out, but if you're saying here in this chapter 4, I'm just making this up, there is a segment on interviews with teenagers giving an example of how their brains function. For example, on page 44, there is a quote that says, and you yada, 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 quote, end quote, put the reference there, use OWL Purdue to find out how to do an inside the body of a text reference. And then you talk about the quote. Don't start with the quote and don't end with the quote. Okay, you are the star of this paper. And then there's some, kinds of, cleaning up the paper. So generally the comments that I give students are, say more depth, more originality? Is this a unique perspective? Where's this idea coming from? If it is your idea, dig into it. You're not going to be right. You're not going to be wrong. You're just going to be persuasive and interesting. You're starting to awaken, cracking the egg of this graduate student or professional worker inside of you that you bring to the table with you, unique ideas. Okay, hope that helps. Can't wait to read them. Thank you so much. Bye.